Hello. Hopefully I'm not too quiet. For some reason my mic won't go any higher, which is a bit weird. I might need to add some gain. As long as the music's not too loud, I think that's okay. Oh shoot, I forgot that I haven't actually got my Ethernet plugged in. Give me 1 second. Hopefully this doesn't break my OBS. I think we're still steady. Hopefully. Alright, let me switch over. Mr. Rixo, what's up? How's it going? Hope you're having a good weekend. There we go. Oh nice, the chat box is a nice shade of blue. Blurple. Nothing much, been enjoying the weekend since Thursday. Oh nice. Early weekend. It's a bank holiday Monday coming up soon. So I'm going to be enjoying that as well. 3-day weekend. Always nice. Let me bring up the right page. So I've kind of been in between projects recently in the last few streams, and it's not really been that great. It's been good for learning. Last week we did passport authentication, which was fun and informative, but project-wise I wasn't really going anywhere with it. So I'm starting over with something new, and I have a better idea this time of something I want to do. which is pretty simple. It's not going to be any server or anything, it's literally just going to be a static React site, single page app, and I think that is achievable. It will be a good practice. I don't need to get distracted with any server stuff. So purely front end. Let me see if I can find what I'm looking for. Calendar, there we go. So right now, why does this say Python? It's weird. Mr. Rixer, thank you so much for the sub. It's very nice of you, and hooray, alerts work. That's also good. Yeah, that was really nice of you. You didn't have to do that. But thank you, I appreciate it. I know we are sort of living in weird times at the moment, so thank you for choosing to spend your hard-earned money here. I know those you're on the normal shifts now, aren't you? So hopefully that's not like Monk-S shift money. There we go. Alright, what am I doing? Oh, yes. And is that... I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Maybe I'll just put this here. Ah, those Pokemon emotes. So good. I got gifted a sub around the time that I was doing the Pokemon overlay, and she's got some pretty funny emotes. I also need to close off... Oh, I think it's closed. Just gonna make sure. Yeet. Right, so what am I making? I'm making a drumroll, please. Twitch scheduler. Ta-da! Rock hard, what's up? This doesn't look like the Splatfest. Wait, how did you redeem that? Oh, I enabled it. Whoops. I forgot that I re-enabled that one. Oh, it's fine. People can do that. That was for testing. This doesn't look like Splatfest. You're right. It's not. Actually, that just reminded me. I played Splatfest earlier with Asahi. Still lurking. Oh no, he went to raid Razum. Yeah, I had some warm-up rounds earlier, so if you're playing tonight, hopefully I can jump on, although I'm not sure what time you're going to be playing. And it's not region locked, thankfully, so I was able to play. That would have been really annoying otherwise. Haruna, thank you for the follow. Very nice of you. I'm glad the alerts are working again. Yes, last week I spent like a whole hour trying to fix all the stuff that was broken at the beginning of stream, which I should have done before stream, but I didn't realize until I actually started streaming. So, and there's no Splatoon themes. That's really sad. My chat box is actually using Splatoon 2 colors, because the color pairings in Splatoon are really like professional. Well, that's not the right word. Well, yeah, they are professional. They were like properly picked to contrast each other. So I thought those would be really good pairings for the things to change color between. I did like take all of the colors and then interpolate between all of them in like a random sequence, but then I kept ending up with a lot of brown, so I quickly took that out. Dance S. I forgot we had those emotes. Funny. Barto TX, hello. I'm not quite sure what you're saying, unfortunately. I see emotes, maybe combo, maybe something about the combo widget, emote combo widget. You may need to translate for me. The panel design looked dope, thank you. Yeah, I did those at like, oh, when did I do those? I did those right before I started streaming again. I think it was like 2-ish years ago. And that was sort of when I started getting into taking streaming a bit more seriously. And they were fun to work on. Yes, so what are we doing? I haven't really had a proper stream project recently, which has been a bit sad, but hopefully that will change with this, although I'm not sure if it will. We'll see how far I get. Basically, I want to create a web page, a single page app. Oh no, maybe I should have put that back. For whoops. I just don't want to show this logo. Scheduling Twitch streams. But it's not going to be any ordinary scheduler. It's going to make a schedule for you. But it's going to be for fun. It's not actually going to put together a cohesive scheduler. It's going to it's literally just going to throw together a bunch of random games and tell you when exactly to stream them, and maybe you'll end up having to stream World of Warcraft for 5 hours every day or something like that. We shall see. Whatever the scheduler decides, you will have to do. I did a bit of preparation earlier, so I wouldn't have to go API hunting today, and I put together a list of games. So we have all the games here. This is the top 21,000 games correct as of this morning, in order of popularity, as in number of viewers. It's probably changed order now, but I can't be bothered to go through that again, so that's fine. Yeah, there are a lot of games here. Probably some, and that's the KFC one, that I don't recognize, but some of them you probably will. So yeah, it's literally just going to pick random games. There might be a percentage chance to... I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, we'll see. Jay Brucifer, what's up? Howdy. Howdy, partner. I think he said he edited your emotes for a friend, and he hopes you won't mind. No. Wait, my emotes or a widget? Most of my recent widgets have been open source, I think. Well, the code isn't obfuscated, so you feel free to do whatever you want with those widgets. They're public use. Four years of Spanish 12 years ago. Still got it. I never took Spanish, unfortunately. When I left, I guess the equivalent of high school in the US, I'd done a bit of French, well, I did French all the way up until the part of high school you do before you go to university. Actually, no, it was before that as well. And then my school started introducing Spanish and Chinese, which I'm pretty sure became compulsory until, you start deciding which subjects to take and stuff like that. I don't think I would have been able to cope with all those languages. It's not like you can learn to speak fluently through school lessons, I don't think. Well, maybe if you do it early on enough. I don't know. I don't think I would have been able to. Is there any way to get Triggerfire TTS, like someone can redeem a TTS with points? At the moment, there isn't. I haven't. If you're referring to the video demo that I made on Twitter, that was very much experimental. So I think maybe in a future update there will be, but right now, unfortunately, I have to couple with other things I need to prioritize. Well, I'm adding. Right now, I can't really push updates to the site because, well, this is going to sound really. I'm not humble bragging, but there are a lot of users now, and I pretty much no downtime for me to be able to update it without someone like being on and using it. Even like during quiet times in the US, because there's people in Europe that are using it. So I'm having to navigate around that. Right now I'm trying to add a maintenance mode so I can go in and update it. It's just going to take the site down, well, not take it down, but you won't be able to update triggers and stuff, and the page will be like, sorry, trigger fire is down. And I added a gallery of dog pictures because I thought that might be cute. But yeah, I need to fully incorporate that, and then I want to rework the variation system. And there's just a few other things I need to do, so we shall see. I'm currently pooping. Nice, thank you. I'm trying not to imagine that, or maybe I am. No, that's weird. Forget I said that. It's the dad bot. Is there a way for Triggerfire to make me a bowl of cereal? Not yet. Maybe. Who knows? I do want to do more. I've never messed around with like Raspberry Pis and robotics and things like that. I think it would be super cool. I'm probably a bit too late to the game to try and get into that kind of thing, but it's definitely one thing I would like to look into. Just Internet of Things, really, like Lumia lights or Sony Hughes lights or arms. I've always wanted to. I don't have any pets, but I think if I did, I would want to create some kind of robotic arm that chat could control to like dispense treats or give pats. I think that would be super cute. But until such time comes around, it's not a thing yet. Maybe. Hey, I'm a good-looking dude. I don't deny that. Definitely not. And thank you. I appreciate those words. That means a lot. It is still crazy to me that I have so many, not so many users, but so many people who support what I do. It warms my heart. I wonder if this still works. Ah, yes. Hopefully it's fixed. Well, hopefully that didn't work. I didn't get to see it on the screen, but yes, that should be fixed now. I went to go fix that after that last stream. Alright. I should probably install this state thingy. And then we shall be good. So I was tempted to just take all the names of games. But I decided I wanted to keep the box art URL because this might be useful. Maybe just showing the game. Sorry about that, no worries. Thank you for bringing it up. I wouldn't have seen otherwise. So that's always good. It sucks I haven't been able to do any of the stuff I want to do. Haven't had enough time to learn things. Too much work and too much content. Yeah, it's unfortunate. That you kind of end up making a list. I'm doing the same, unfortunately. There's only so much time that you can dedicate to new things, which is annoying because there are lots of things I want to do as well, and it's just not enough hours in the day to do that. Right, I need to make a start. So this is the calendar that I want to use. It's from Ant Design, and basically I'm going to see about, I don't know if I can use, does this have months? I want to use this as the schedule. So I know Twitch already has a schedule in the new layout, which is why I'm not going to actually make a functional one, because that would be kind of redundant. Although being able to go over the month could be interesting. Not sure. Who knows? There has to be a way to go by week. Isn't there? Okay, this might actually not work then. I might have to see if there's anyone out there to program the tool I want. Ooh, what's the tool? I don't know if that's under NDA. Behind an NDA wall. But I'm always interested in hearing ideas. Prioritizing the things that need to be done rather than one. Yeah. Well, at least you have your priorities straight. And when you're releasing your own streaming service, Streamfire? That is the question, isn't it? I should just make my own version of Twitch. Those are some A+ names. I will note them down for the VOD. It is challenging coming up with names for things, because at the same time it is nice to leave your mark on stuff, but there's a fine line between doing that and just being, I don't know, conceited. Triggerfire was a very happy accident in terms of naming. I'm pretty sure I just called it Media Dashboard or something like that before I actually came up with the name. And then one day it just popped into my head and I was like, that kind of makes sense. Because like fire and like firing a gun, and trigger because you're like triggering a thing. So that was good. I think once I had that in my head, it was much easier to sort of build around that. But it was just the name. It could have really been named anything else, and I think the functionality would have still been the same. Fire me timbers. Rockhart, I don't know where that's come from, but obviously you're projecting some sort of your, own desires onto that. Had to change my compressor value from -50 to -80. Yeah, I did see that. My microphone meter thing isn't going up into yellow like it normally does. Let me take a look actually. I don't know how to get to my microphone settings. Let me see. I might just need to slap a gain filter on or something. Windows has this really weird thing of being half this, I don't know, new layout and half being old Windows like this, which is really weird and disorienting. Now that's output. Here we go. I wonder if this might be it. Oh wait, it's already at max. Let me just try adding some gain. I'm not really an audio person, unfortunately. Testing. Hello? Testing. Test. Testing. I don't want it to sound like super grainy. Just making something that I'm able to change my voice changer with channel points for a lot amount of time. I figured it would be easier with Stream Deck integration rather than the voice mod SDK. Oh yeah, I think you messaged me about that. I did have a look at Stream Deck, but trying to work around that without having a Stream Deck was a bit annoying. I'm not sure about the voice mod SDK. Is that on their website? Naldo29, what's up? Hello. How's it going? Did you know that the Stream Deck mobile is the same thing? I think it is and isn't from a dev point. I don't know. There have been some inconsistencies. For the most part, I'm not sure if it would actually be possible, because I know that Stream plugins can't trigger other plugins at the moment, but I think this is something that they're looking into. It might be a security thing, or it might be something that is just something they haven't looked at allowing yet. But we shall see. Let's see, calendar. There's one that you can do by month. I don't think you can. Oh, this puts a spanner in the works then. Find week. No. React. Calendar week. There is a component called React Week Calendar. Oh, that's kind of ugly. Nope. Maybe I should show you what I'm seeing. Okay, let's go back. React Calendar. This might have a week. Okay, that's pretty. Can you go down to a week though? That's the real question. Or is it literally just this? I think it's just that, actually. Probably. Oh, maybe this one? Or is this just what I looked at? I think this is what I just looked at. This style is probably customizable, but it's very Excel looking. I need something a bit more material. Or maybe I'm just being lazy. Maybe I should just use the ant design one. And this is the one that I was already looking at, but I don't think you can go by a week. Looks like there's only a month and year. Week. Yeah, because this wouldn't really work timing wise. I want to see like the hours. I don't really want to have to build my own component. Let's see. There's a bootstrap one. These are all sort of those mini calendars for like picking dates and things. Oh, this looks promising. There's a resource planner thing. It looks like this goes across instead of to the side though. No. Oh, that's slightly annoying. maybe this one? No, that's not even selectable really. Let me try searching for and design a week calendar week. Week view. Maybe I should just use the ant design table and then just make my own thing from there. Oh, okay. Let's see. So let's make a new folder called components, and let's make a file. Let's call it calendar. Wait. I've completely forgot how to do all this. I think I want to do this. Export default calendar. Oh, just needed a moment to think. Okay. And then I'm returning. Let's just save h2 calendar. And then if I go back to here and I'm like import calendar from components calendar, and I'm like, hey, use this calendar, then it's like calendar. Okay, so that's this file now. So in this file we can say import from ant design. We want the table component because that's what we're going to use to build the calendar, hopefully. I don't know if we're actually going to do that, but we'll see. Let's just export a fragment. We'll say h2 calendar. Oh, you know what I should use? Tailwind. No, Andrew's been going on about it, and I think it would be a really good opportunity to throw that in as well. So data source needs an array. So if we say const data source is an array of so let's say, for example, ID 1, name Michael, Let's just do that for now. And then I paste this like that. I'll just say okay, so if we say data source is what we just made, and then columns, what is columns? Okay, so columns is linked to, it's an array. Then we have a list of columns, I believe. So if we want the first column to be ID, then it needs to be ID, or it needs to be title, ID, data index, ID, key, ID. And then the second column is name. Make that ID. Name. So ID, name. Don't think we need a key up here, but maybe we do. I don't know yet. We'll say columns. Let's see if that works. It's compiling. It's a good sign. Oh. Nice. Wait, so we did get the table. And that kind of works. I need some better styling though. Let's see if this has got styling. Fantasy Cyber, thank you for the follow. I feel like I recognize that name. How's it going? Hope you're having a good weekend. Collapse all code. The person that's been bugging you on Discord. I'm not, Let me see. Oh, about the badge metric. I think I remember now. A Dangerous Mix, what's up? How's it going? Sorry, I was just trying to remember the things. Unfortunately, I get a lot of messages, so sometimes they get pushed down. And unfortunately, not able to check Discord all the time, although I try to. It is hard though. I will try and let me see. I think I see it. I was wondering. Oh, about the badge metric. Yes. I'm pretty sure that we'll be getting an update at some point to add more stuff to it. It's very much a version 1 at the moment because Sam's video was due to go out the day after I was sort of getting it ready for his thing. So it's all a bit sudden, but yes, very much like the alpha rotating widget and the what do you call it? The subtrain widget. They'll probably be receiving updates over time to add in probably more event types. Maybe a second thing for it to rotate to. So yeah, that'll probably be a thing. We just need to navigate around it. But yes, it's definitely gonna get updates. I will reply to your thing formally so that I remembered that I did that. But I shall do that after the stream. So what am I working on? So right now I am looking at making a scheduler. I think it would be some really good practice. I want to make a thing that generates a Twitch schedule, random Twitch schedule. This is very much just for fun and learning mostly. I have a list that I compiled earlier of the top 12,000 games on Twitch, correct as of this morning. And it's just going to pick random games from here and then pick random times of the day for you to stream. And I think it would be pretty funny to like see what kind of schedule gets picked out for you. But the first step is to actually make the calendar in the first place. So unfortunately the calendar I wanted to use doesn't go by a week. It's month and year, which is no good because I just want to generate a schedule for a week. For the true variety streamer, yes. I should make it into something like the variety challenge. Whatever schedule gets generated for you, you need to actually stick to that. I'll put in like a random percentage, like maybe, I don't know, what's a good percentage? Like 5% of the time, you might just get 5 24-hour streams in a row or something like that. I think that would be ridiculous. But yeah, this is very much just for fun and practice. I'm not planning to make a fully functional scheduling tool because Twitch already has one. In their newest layout update, you can make like a schedule on your profile, which is all cool. And so yeah, I'm not looking to actually make a proper thing. It'd be kind of redundant. As far as generating the game lists and all that, I think that would be pretty easy. We just want to be able to feed it into something that looks nice. Let's see. This table looks not very table-y. I don't know how I should do this. I basically want to make, I wanted to have, sorry, a calendar, like an actual calendar view, and there is a component in the framework that I'm using at the moment and design that looks like this, which is pretty much what I wanted, except it doesn't seem to have a week, which is really annoying. Actually, I'm wondering if Material UI has one. Material UI. I'm using React. I'm not 100% versed in it, so hence the practice. But yeah, this is React. I did start out, or I am sort of alongside it learning Vue, which is what Triggerfire is in. But yeah, I want to do more React stuff because I wouldn't say against it, but it didn't strike me as efficient. Well, not efficient, but it seemed easier to get stuff done in Vue than it did in React. But obviously that's because React is, I'd say, has better opportunities for customizing stuff, which is why it can take much longer to do something in React because you have more control. So I kind of wanted to dig into that, and so far I'm really enjoying React. Probably more so than Vue, actually. But I've yet to build anything proper with it, so that's why I kind of want... Actually, no, that's a lie. I did make something in React. It was a very basic CMS for someone. I don't know if Rockhart's still here, but yeah. Primarily worked with Vue. Nice. That's awesome. I've dabbled with React. Vue is a little more opinionated, not by much. I'm not sure. What do you mean by that? Is that a good or a bad thing? Opinionated. As in, like, how it does, how it shows stuff. The attributes like vif and v4 and things like that are also really, I think when reading stuff back it's much easier to see things. Trying to do that stuff in like JSX can get everywhere. It can go either way. For example, Ember was very structured and not easy to customize. Ah, gotcha, yeah. There is a balance between customization and structuring. I think one of the bad first experiences I had with React was when I was using Material UI with React, and I was basically just trying to customize the styling of a button, and the process was just so long-winded, it kind of put me off React for a while. To be fair, it was probably Material UI and like how you can extend styles and stuff like that, because other Material frameworks have been much better than that, like being able to use styled components and things like that. But yeah, it was just, it felt really long-winded. Whereas in Vue, I could just probably create a class and apply it to the button or something to override style or add a styling. But it didn't seem to want to do that. Trying to find... Oh, there is a picker, but not a shower. find it odd that it wouldn't just come with material UI calendar scheduler. Both React and Vue are evolving so quickly though, use the right tool for the job at hand. Yes, that is the most important thing. It's one of those things where it's like, sometimes you might not even need either of them, depending on what you're doing. And it's very much the case of like just small sites where you probably don't even need any sort of framework. You could just go completely vanilla. And that's probably the case for what I'm doing at the moment, to be honest, but I think it's good, it's practice. I'm just putting it down to practice. If I were actually doing this for a proper project, I wouldn't want to bury myself under all that overhead. State management is one of the other things that I'm practicing with this. I was looking at using Redux because I've used some, well actually Triggerfight's using Vuex with Vue, but I came across a new state management library called Easy Peasy, and so far it's been so much easier to do stuff with that than it has been in Redux, so I'm looking forward to using that a bit more as well. It's literally called Easy Peasy. It's pretty amazing, actually. This their tagline is a bit strange, I guess, but vegetarian friendly state for React. It's a cute logo. But yeah, it's literally only create the store, wrap it, and then use these store functions, and that's it. I don't have to create independent action, reducer, types, files, which I was doing, and it was basically just getting everywhere. So yeah, I guess this is an example of things evolving. I think this is because this is based on hooks, which is pretty new to React. And that's one of the other things I think is really cool. Like with React adding hooks and things, it's pretty new stuff technically. So it's a good time to jump into React, I feel. Because the lifecycle stuff is pretty much all the tutorials out there on lifecycle hooks. And now they need to be updated because it's new stuff. Whoops. I'm an old developer turned manager, but I still like to keep my coding skills up. Nice. That's pretty awesome. You sort of evolved your skills in a way that you've moved from. I think that's actually useful because the project manager I have at the moment for where I work isn't really a coder at all. So I think having that experience of coding is super useful for being able to appreciate what coders go through, or like how much time something might take. So you have much, you can appreciate it, I think. It's probably a useful edge to have. Looking through this kind of thing. Calendar scheduler component. Bootstrap. React big calendar. That page doesn't exist anymore. Oh, this looks perfect. But it looks like you have to pay. Damn it. Not a project manager, a leadership manager. Ah, okay. Giving feedback, more writing, communication stuff. Oh, that's still cool. Manager. So the hardcore type of manager. I miss the days of just zoning and coding. Yeah. It's a thing. It's a thing. I mean, there's still no reason why you can't do that now. I suppose time is always a thing, but yeah. I wish I could zone in and code right now, but I can't even find what I'm looking for. I might just have to make my thing my own. It's annoying. Let's close that. I don't even know how I'd want to do this. I guess my columns would be days of the week, Monday to Sunday. And then the actual... That could work. In terms of styling, I don't know. Maybe this is a bad thing to focus on. I don't think this is the right thing to do. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Let's switch to... Let's just make a test component right now, and we'll call it, let's just call it games. I do have my games JSON. I think I can take that in. Let's say... I could have sworn I installed an extension to do this for me. Like this boilerplate stuff every time I make a new component file. Let's say const games is a function that returns, and we'll just say a list for now. Oh, I need to close some browser things down. It is not like this. Let's close that down. Okay. And then export default games. So that's our component. So if we want our games, let's just say games from I need to keep going up. There we go. And then we'll say random game. So games should be an array of objects. If I do games math floor, math random times games.length. That should give me a random game, right? And then if I just say random game, that should print out the name of a random game, probably. Don't know, we'll see. Then if I do this, that should give us our random game. Oh. You're tempted to import games, JSON which falls out the side. Oh, okay, so this needs to actually be in source. That means I need to change this. Objects are not. Oh, hang on. Because it's not just an array, it's an object, so I need to do random game. Ah, there we go, dot name. Nice. Now, how about let's make a button. Button, and then we'll put a button under it. Oh, I've completely forgot the API for the button already. These are some good random games. I saw, I don't know what Florencia is. Sherlock Holmes I've seen. It looks like the kind of game I'd want to play actually. Free to play MMORPG. Also Abister, hello. Hope you're having a good weekend. Oh, this is a thingy. Oh, that's right, you were here earlier. I don't know if I read out your message or said hello. You were translating that guy's message. Sorry, I have a bad memory. Let's see. So, is this content? But you know, the easiest way to find out is to just literally go into the component, which I think I can do. There we go. So button expects. I don't know. Actually, target? No. Oh, that's an anchor button. But base button props: type, icon, shape, size, loading. Type. What's type? Oh. Default, primary, ghost. What's a ghost type? A ghost type button. He sounded Argentinian. Oh, you can tell. It's interesting. They're like, depending on how you word things. I'm gonna create a ghost type button because that sounds epic. Danger? Question mark. Button type ghost. Wait, how'd you give it a... Oh, maybe you don't close it. Maybe that's this. Generate. Reroll. Reselect. Say reroll. GoldenEye. God, I haven't played that game in, well, since I was not sure. Very long time ago. That is not the button we wanted. I wonder if that's a style. I wonder if a ghost button just makes a default looking button. No, it does not. So I'm guessing this is missing something. You know what? I give up. I'm just gonna look up the API and design. Show me your buttons. There are primary button, default, dashed. Okay, good to know. Type primary, that's what I did. That is literally what I did. Oh, did I type primary or did I type something else? No, I literally just typed that. I think it's having a breakdown. Andrew, what's up? Hello. This button is not cooperating and I don't know why. Why is it all default like that? Well, that's not related to the thing. This is infuriating. I have an H3 and a random game name. I have a button type primary, which is... Oh! I'm an idiot. I am literally an idiot. Literally a fool. Mr. Boost, what's up? How's it going? Chilling at the in-laws, brought my laptop to code, but I'm done for now. And that is so, that's typical coder. Don't want to talk to the in-laws, so you just bring your laptop to code. Corner of the room. And design your CSS. I hope that exists. Oh, that's a good game. I've never played it, but I've seen it. Dong. There's the button. It came back to us. Yay. And now the title is all broken. Amazing. Whew. I don't know why, but I feel out of breath. This is just being annoying. Is that weird? Oh, you know what? To make Andrew happy, let's look up. Instead of using inline styles, why don't we look up, what's it called? Tailwind. Is it? Oh, I think, is everything still running? There we go. We're fine. I am the best action script dev around. Action script 3 for the win. Let me fire up my copy of Macromedia Flash. God. I still can't believe I managed to somehow make the jump from ActionScript 3 to JavaScript. Can you imagine if I didn't? Like, that was because I was like, well, this looks kind of interesting, maybe I should try that instead. But if I hadn't had that voice in my head that told me to do that, I could have ended up easily just continuing down ActionScript 3 for the, like, forever. To be fair, it's not that different to TypeScript. So I don't think I would have been in too much trouble. I might have just ended up becoming a TypeScripter, which isn't in itself bad, I guess. Okay. npm install tailwind CSS. You can adapt. That's true. Yeah, I'm being dramatic. I would say ActionScript 3 actually did help me with the syntax for TypeScript. Just like about having type things. It didn't make sense to me until later, but it was like one of those, I remember that type of thing. And that actually did help me with C# as well. Is this the random calendar project? Yes. Except I ran into a bit of a problem with the calendar that I wanted to use. The one that I showed you from Ant Design, because it only does months and years. It doesn't have a week view, which is kind of what I need. So I may end up just having to make my own calendar from a table or something. But TypeScript kind of scares me, and I think that means I'm a bad dev. You're just scared of what you don't know yet. I think you'll find it. It's like if JavaScript and C# had a baby. Basically. I think. To me, at least. I can't remember where you stand with C#. I don't think you hate it as much as you hate PHP, but still. Oh, we have Tailwind. Nice. Actually, this is a TypeScript file over here that I was looking at. It's probably a... Well, this is probably a bad example. But yeah, it's basically just got a lot of types. So everything is defined. You define everything with types. Which is pretty much the gist of it, I guess. I'm sure there's more to it am glossing over, because obviously I don't 100% fully understand it myself, but that's what I get from it. I did have TypeScript for my, what's it called? Language server that I did for my extension ages ago, but to be honest, most of that was just basic stuff. I think half of it was generated by the language server maker thingy anyway, so yeah. I'm sure it's not as bad as I'm trying to make it out to be, or you're making it out to be. Who knows? Alright, Tailwind is installed. Now how do I use it? That's the main question. Add Tailwind to your CSS. Use the Tailwind @Tailwind directive to inject Tailwind's base components and utilities into your CSS. Oh, that sounds scary. Why do I do that? I guess this means I need apt-get CSS. But I guess I don't need any of this. Tailwind base. I don't know if I need components. And also, how does it know what the directive is? Utilities. I'm gonna save that. I'll save this. No rule. Well, that's just lint. Utilities prob. Tailwind will swap these directives out at build time with all of its generated CSS. Okay. Yes. That's what I see. I'm wondering if I should use the @import Tailwind. That looks like it makes more sense, but we'll see if that works. So how do I actually use this now? I'm gonna skip all of that extra stuff, or do I need all of that? Seems like a lot of setup. I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Here we go. Utility first. Well, let's try just copy pasting this minus the icon. I'm trying to learn so I can apply for a job, and then I come here and I realize I know nothing. Well, welcome to the party. This is a learning space, because I have no idea about this stuff either, so it's all good. You'll pick up what you need to know as you go along, and I think that's something that I needed to trust in as well. I'm just gonna paste in this what do you mean? There's a closing tag right there. Oh, the top bit. Wait, the top bit is closed. This is closed. This is closed. Is it just having a... I think it's just having a moment. Okay, let's take out that image. Let's see if that worked. This is the example from their documentation. It should look like this. Okay, never mind. Doesn't look anything like that. So obviously it's not imported anything correctly for some reason. Although all the classes are there, but none of them are actually being applied anywhere, so clearly I missed something in the installation process. You could use the CDN if you want to skip all this, but of course you lose some functionality. No, we gotta do it right. Let's try the @import thing. Import tailwind CSS base components. The fact that it's not auto completing worries me. Usually you can tell if you're doing something right if it tries to fill it in for you. Module. I can't even get past step 2. This is pretty upsetting. Am I doing this right? Do I not need to import like into app or something? Import tailwind? No. Well, that's obviously not in a thing, but like there's a module there. I don't think I need that. I think you only need step 1, everything else is optional. So I'm looking at this. Install Tailwind. Okay, we did that. Add Tailwind. Use the Tailwind directive to inject Tailwind's base components utility styles into your CSS. Tailwind will swap these directives out at build time. Okay, that's fine. This is optional. Okay, this doesn't say optional, so I'm going to assume that I actually do need that. Add this scripts, add to this your scripts package. Okay, I will try that in 1 second. I'm going to quickly try what this is suggesting. Let me go back to this. I'm going to undo this. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to go to my Webpacker. Does that not even exist? Post CSS. Oh, I don't even. That's not even part of my quote unquote build chain. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna do the thing that you posted. Obviously, Tailwind is assuming a much fancier setup than I have at the moment. Add Tailwind. Okay, build Tailwind. That goes in package JSON. I'll put it up here. I'll throw in the other ones just in case. Start, build, oh, those are just regular stuff, okay. What else? Set up the tailwind. Okay, so we did that. Oh, it needs to actually be a file. Wait, now I'm wondering if we don't need that. I'll leave it in. I think my problem was I was putting it in app CSS. I didn't realize you had to make an actual tailwind.css file. Okay. Import the generated at the top of index.js. So we don't want that. We'll do import this non-existent file that will exist in a second. Wait. It compiled with warnings, I think. Duolingo is a game on Twitch. Nice. Wait, why is it not picking it up? I did save the other files, didn't I? Oh, I didn't save this. And I think I need to restart the actual server. Maybe. If I make changes to package.json. Let's do that again. There we go. So now if I go back to app or index.js, there's Tailwind generated. So this should contain, well, that's a lot. Damn, okay. So let's see that message appears. Actually, I have most of this commented out, and that should probably come back in. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my background. Don't change tailwind.generated CSS, its all changes will be wiped out. Okay. Put changes in source tailwind.css. Okay, so that's like to extend it or override stuff. Gotcha. Wow, this looks like it failed. Oh! Hey, it worked, I think. It's not as nice looking, though. The background is there. I'm wondering if it's just because I took out the icon. Can't be. You know what? Why don't we do this? Wait. Oh, I need that icon. Is that because you have stars overriding? Possibly. Let me take out everything except the background. Which I'm pretty sure is just that. Well, that's now aligned. I should probably just take out all of this. Oh wait, what was the color? Let's just do this. Oh. There's the thing, the shadow on that. Wait, and why is this not working? Is it because I need it to be on app? Wait, yes. What? I mean, I think the idea of Tailwind, true. So I guess I don't really want. I can't use actually. I don't know if I can use Tailwind to actually change the. I don't know why I can't style this body. Where is this coming from? What? There's got to be something else. Oh, it's probably index.j. Okay. I'm gonna go with the highlighted message because I have too many points. Alright, that is a problem in this channel, isn't it? Yikes. Gotta keep learning Python. Nice, awesome. Well, enjoy. Python is... it's a fun language. So, yeah. Have fun and have a good Sunday tomorrow. I'll catch you later. Wouldn't it make sense if you use their utility colors on the body HTML tag? Yes, I guess. Well, let's try it. I don't, not 100% know what all of the things are. I mean, but you can't have like very specific colors, or can you? Like, if I wanted it to be exactly this color, could I do that? I don't think you. I mean, the utility class is probably, it doesn't, can't have any, can't pass that, can it? I am definitely want to get rid of app.css though. I might just stick that on there. Oh, you can. I think ideally you'd set up the project with the colors you're going to use and reference them this way. Ah, very cool. Okay, I'm starting to like this already. Let's get rid of app.css. I think I just copied the color, didn't I? Yeah, I did. And then I'm just going to get rid of app CSS here so it doesn't give me an error. Get rid of this. I'm going to want, I think this goes in source. Tailwind. Config. .js. Theme colors. I wonder if you have to give them names or if you can give them custom names, like if I wanted the default background, for example, to be this color. Right, and then if, say, you wanted, I think you would be able to, because if you wanted, for example, your primary color to be something like that, then that would make sense. So yeah, let's try that. The entire thing is overridable from the ground up, so you're using your design system as utilities. Ah, okay, that makes more sense. Because I was wondering how, like, you could achieve the customization that you're looking for using Tailwind. Otherwise, every Tailwind-based project would look exactly the same. The beauty of it is that a big brand can use Tailwind without anyone noticing by overriding all the styles, but a small dev can plug and play. Gotcha, yeah, that makes a ton of sense. Well, let's try it. I don't know if I have to... Oh my god, look, it picked up the Tailwind in the name. It's got like the Tailwind logo. That's super cool. Hopefully I don't have to recompile the whole thing. Or like restart the server. Maybe I do. Where is body? Body is going to be in index.js. Is it? That's app. I don't even know. Let's try putting on this. So we don't have an app thing anymore. Now how do I actually use this now? By default... Oh, what? You can override default colors. Oh, wait, naming colors. Okay, so you can do theme, colors, primary, secondary. So we've kind of done that. Then how do I actually reference it for a background? I guess I need to look at the API. I want to use Tailwind for my capstone, but I know my professor will think I'm doing CSS wrong like that, which is annoying. I mean, it's basically, he's probably familiar with Bootstrap, and Bootstrap has utility classes, so it's basically just Bootstrap on crack. I don't think he would say it's 100% wrong. But there is the off chance that you're right. So I suppose it's better to play it safe. Need to work out how to actually use this color though. So what's the utility for background? I suppose I could look in the generated CSS. No. That's probably incorrect. Background color. Is it just what you would assume it to be? Is there an autocomplete? So if I do background color background, will that take my background color? Suppose not. I don't even know if it's... Ah, okay. Satan, what's going on? How's it going? Wow, what the hell is going on over here? I have no idea. I'm trying to figure that out as well. BG gray. Okay, right. Well, let's try one of the defaults then. Say 500. Ah, nice. So I wonder if I make this background, will that use the background color? I didn't define like the shades or anything. No, okay. So let me try restarting. Maybe I'll rebuild it. Or maybe I do need to define... Oh, I don't think so. Oh, there it goes again. Module export colors. Could use destructuring. Okay, that makes sense. Tailwind config.js would have all those colors. Wait, yours is empty. Oh, I just made this. Is it supposed to come with one? I would suggest not white. It's loading. It's starting. I should take that off the screen though, so as not to blind anyone. Oh, it looks like it's loaded. I just need to wait for this to load now. RIP. This is the default? Okay. Right, okay, so you're supposed to override all of this. Or add stuff. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. So if I wanted to make the color that I had, which I don't remember anymore, it was that. I could go maybe duplicate this, call it just background, and then probably, well, I don't want all of these shades, so what if I took those out and just left that? And then I went BG background 900. It's compiling, it's thinking. I didn't like that. Do I need to compile it again? I don't feel like I would need to, but oh, maybe I do. I think you mean it's thonking. I thonk you mean it's thonking. You mean. I thonk you mean it's thonking. I just want to get this working so I can go to sleep, which I'm probably going to do in a second. Oh, come on. There's got to be a way to tie the rebuild to the hot reload. I don't think it's that though. Okay, no it's not. Also, that is an interesting game title. Let's try that. That would work, right? Okay, yeah. Pink. So why is it not picking up my default color? Maybe background is a reserved name. Maybe I can't use that. Can we call it Andrew? Do I need to have all the other shades? That didn't seem to work. Well, can I only override existing names then, maybe? Say primary 900. No. That's so weird. Okay. So, well, this has got to work. If I do pink, ink, pink 900, that's what we just saw. Pink. And then if I go back to here and I take this and I put it here, which is what that pink is, does it hot reload, rebuild from this file? It should, right? No, okay, so I think this file is in the wrong place. It's gotta be. It's not picking up any of these changes. Where does this actually go? Tailwind, CSS. Maybe this goes outside the root, outside source. Let me collapse that. No, it's got to go in source. I need to Google this. Where does tailwind config JS go? Tailwind config JS at the root of your project. Okay, so it does need to go in the root. Probably. Oh, why do you do that? take it out. Okay. Now... Oh no, I overrode that. I overrode that pink and I didn't want to. Wait, I can just copy paste pink. There we go. So if I say primary again, I put that here. Okay, maybe I do need to restart it one more time. Configuration. Let's try and read up on this while we wait. So, by default, Tailwind will look for an optional Tailwind config.js at the root of your project. Any missing sections will fall back to Tailwind's default configuration. Granda, what's up? Hello. How's it going? It worked! So the file was in the wrong place. Thank you. Thank you. I still don't know why body isn't being styled. It says it's an inline thing. I call shenanigans. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Wait, what? Well, okay, let me check this document that you sent. Background color. And did believe this is where you specify. Okay. So I wouldn't want to make a color like that. That's what you're saying. Is there a background? Or would I want to do that? That background color actually looks fine, so I think I'll just use that instead. Wait, I think that background color is that. Where's my primary? Oh no, it's not, but it's very close, so I'll just use that instead. Let's not bother with all this extra stuff right now. There we go. That's compiling. What's this? Colorize. Oh. Oh. Do these not... I just noticed that it's not... Oh, because this is JavaScript, right? In CSS, the colors show up. Oh, I don't know if I could... That's very blocky. Oh, right, okay. I think it would actually be quite cool to see it in JavaScript. I don't know if it would. Does it work? It looks like a CSS file. I'm still trying to work out. Okay, this is probably the last thing I'm going to look at, which is why the entire body is not being colored. Obviously, it's because this is a div and I'm applying that to the div, but I don't know where the actual body is. I'm wondering if it's this. Or would it be in public? Oh, I wonder if I would need to apply it here. I wonder if that would even work. I'm gonna give it a go. I think it would, actually. Because it's just a class. Yes, it did. Nice. Okay. So that means that I don't need this on here after all. I don't need this. And okay, so the last thing I'm gonna do is see if I can add. So we have typography title. If I do class name, and then what is it? It's like text something, isn't it? Oh, I've got to find where. Oh, my mix just ended, so that's probably a good sign that I need to end in a second. But I want to find the color for text. Guess it would be colors, background color, color, border color, text color, text, gray. Ooh, I like that it's got the preview on the side. That's useful. Let's go for a blue. Okay, so that's the syntax. So text blue 400. And then you get something like not that. Is weird. Oh, it's being overridden by the actual typography, so I probably just get rid of this, to be honest. I'm gonna close this. Nice, but now the text is tiny. I'm fighting a losing battle here. Okay. Font size. Okay, so we have text hyphen and then let's go 4XL. That sounds chonky. Nice. Okay, now I want font weight. I want to make it a bit bolder. Okay, so it's font, not text. Okay, so that makes sense. No. Well, color was text. I guess because normally it's just color. So font weight, so fonts bold. Okay, finally, now we're getting somewhere. Cool. Can I put that inside this div? Okay, that's just ruined it, but you know, that's fine. I'm probably going to pick this up tomorrow anyway. Oh, that's because this div doesn't need to exist anymore. So if I do that, and then I put it in like here, maybe. Whatever. Alright, I'm probably going to call the stream here since it's almost 1 in the morning. But thank you for hanging out. And yeah, I'll probably pick this up again tomorrow and we will start making a thing. Well, I've already got the button, so I'm basically just going to make the button, pick a random game, and then we'll start making a schedule from there and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm glad that we got it set up, so now I just need to learn Tailwind. No biggie. Only staying up until 1 a.m. Hey Satan, I have good news for you. I don't know if you saw, but Charlie is coming back to streaming pretty soon. We have been talking, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm learning with you. Nice. All right. Well, hopefully we can master some more classes tomorrow. So yeah, I will see you then. Have a good night, and yes, peace out. Feels weird without music.